We don't talk anymore like you used to do. What's the deal? Yo, what's the deal? What's happening? What's the deal? I don't feel good today. Fuck, man. I'm so disappointed in myself because the last few times that I was recording, I felt good. I was on a high. But today, I just fucking crashed. I mean, I had all day to make this video. My kids went back to school. It was a full day of school. Unlike tomorrow, they get out early. But I just wasn't feeling it, and I know why. And that's what disappoints me because, fuck, man. I stopped smoking weed, right? Because I spent a lot of money on weed around Christmas time, New Year's. And I'm just like, dude, I'm tired of spending so much money on weed, right? So I didn't go back and get no more weed after I finished the last of it. But I went to the park yesterday. I know one of the guys that be up there with his daughter and shit. And we be kicking it, and he smoke with me anytime I come up there. And so I smoked with him yesterday, nigga. And today I just felt, I was fiending for that shit all day today. I was fiending hard. Like I couldn't really do nothing. All I wanted to do was sleep or smoke. And I couldn't smoke, so I just slept. That's a sad place to be. Not being able to function without weed. I hate it. I used to love it. I used to think it was the coolest shit ever, you know. I don't know. I grew up and I didn't get rich right away. It's still a possibility, but I'm not able to spend thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars on weed anytime I want. And so when I was a kid and I had fewer responsibilities, I didn't really plan for the future. I just lived for the moment. Live for the next high. It's whatever, like spending $150, $200 a week on weed, like that shit was fun, you know. Back then though, it's funny now that I think about it, back then when I was spending $150 on weed, I would get like a whole bag of weed. I would get a whole bag of weed for $150, homie. Now, $150, if I go to the medical shop, nigga, $150 gonna give me 2/8 and a pen, maybe a pen, not even a pen. 2/8, bro, if they good eighths, they gonna be $50 each. That's $100. Taxes gonna be $30. That's $150. I can only get 2/8 for $150 nowadays. And I'm in Arizona, so trying to get some street weed is crazy. I'm not doing that coming from California and then buying street weed in Arizona. It's like I might as well smoke grass at that point. Like that shit's bizarre. So, and street niggas be taxing too. Because when I first came out here, I was buying street weed. Because when I first came out here, I don't think the marijuana shops were recreational yet. I think the marijuana shops were strictly medical. I'm pretty sure they were. And so in order for me to get weed, I would have to either travel to California or go to a street dealer. And these niggas was charging the same amount. I mean, minus the tax, but depending on who you go with. Like I remember fucking with this one cat, homie. And this nigga would charge me tax pretty much because I was paying through Cash App. So Cub would make me pay the instant charge fee or the instant upload fee, whatever that fee is that Cash App has. Cub would add that onto the fucking total, and the weed was already taxed. Like I don't know, if you selling on the street and your eighth is more than $35, you taxing, you tripping. From my perspective, because I'm old school, like I'm real old school to the point where I could get some Doty, like some purple, like some kush, like, you know what I'm saying? These terms you're probably not familiar with, but I'm talking about some real dense, sticky, icky Doty for like $25 an eighth. Like those was the good days, and I lived like that for years. Honestly, homie, I was getting $25 eighths up until I left Cali, up until 2016. I mean, I knew niggas, but so I'm just like, it doesn't make sense for me to be spending all that money right now, you know? So I'm trying to stop. I guess I'm having withdrawals. I'm just having a down day. So what do I have to do to prevent this, right? What's the next step? It sucks because the next step has to be not smoking at all. Like, I can't even smoke with somebody when they offer me. That's sad. Because the next day is I'm gonna have a withdrawal day. And I might fuck around and go buy some weed. I looked at my bank account today and everything. Like, luckily, My credit cards and shit are a little high. I went to the dentist recently. Like, I got some bills I need to pay, luckily. Otherwise, I would have went to the fucking dispensary today. Because I was looking in my account and I was like doing the numbers and I was like, ooh, I could probably spare a couple of dollars. It might not hurt. How much cash I got on hand? You start thinking like a tweaker, bro. So I guess that's it for me. I guess that's it for me. I gotta really like turn my back on weed for the moment. It sucks. It sucks that I'm not boxing anymore. Like, boxing meant so much to me. I only did it for a year, but I have a habit of getting very attached to things. And I got really attached to boxing, and it was so good for me because boxing gave me a reason to be healthy. Boxing gave me a reason to stop smoking, to work out, to eat right, to stay hydrated, to sleep. Boxing gave me that purpose because I wanted to throw myself in it, and I knew, like, you know, I'm already in my 30s, so I don't have a lot of time. If I want to do it, I gotta do it right. It's unfortunate that the gym that I was going to didn't work out. Yeah, and I don't want to be messy because I'm really not that messy nigga, but I am gonna say this because the question gonna come up eventually, because I'm probably gonna talk about boxing a lot moving forward because I really like it, and it's fucked up that I can't do it no more. But I'm gonna say this, homie, with the gym, the reason why I stopped going to the gym is because I was in a lose. I think I said this already. It feels like deja vu. But I was in a lose-lose situation. You feel me? Like, yeah, anywhere you go, you're gonna have people jealous of you, picking on you, fucking with you, especially if you're good. I understand that. I get that. I accept that. But what I don't accept and what I can't like emotionally tolerate without hurting somebody is a child, somebody who's underage, getting at me disrespectful, and then the guardians or the people who's supposed to be watching over this child, encouraging this child, supporting this child, and making excuses for his misbehavior. Okay, to get a little bit more specific, there was a kid in this gym, homie, and it was a group of them, homie, and it wasn't the same ethnicity as me, okay? And they were very racist, cuz they like blatantly like, oh, you black, like you black, how could you can't do that, you black, like, oh, what your black guys doing today? Like, cuz would talk to me like that. I'm not finna tolerate that shit, my nigga. And the first thing that comes to my mind when somebody come at me like that is to go back. You feel me? It's to go hard. It's to get off on that nigga. You feel me? But I haven't been in a position to really get off on nobody in a while because I'm a family man now. So anytime somebody disrespect me, I gotta fucking diffuse the situation in a mature manner. And I'll tell you right now, boy, I hate that shit. I hate that shit, my nigga, because who the fuck you think you talking to? You ready to die? I am. You ready to go to jail? Because I am. So, you know, you need to think about these things before you just open your motherfucking mouth to somebody, homie, because shit can get real ugly real fast. You think motherfuckers is out here playing? You watching too much TV, my nigga. This shit real. That's the problem, my nigga. So I just realized that I was in a lose-lose situation. And before I blew that motherfucker up and put my children at risk, probably don't got that. I can tell you don't got that from the way that you treat me. Because you ain't even really comfortable around me, is you? No, you not. You scared of me, my nigga. And the only way you not scared of me is when I act like you. And that's bullshit, my nigga. Because, like, that gym, my nigga, that gym, they have this phrase, like, oh, you gotta have that dog in you. You gotta have that dog in you. Them niggas is puppies, bro. Them niggas is puppies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta be disrespectful to be no fucking dog. You know what I'm saying? Dogs ain't disrespectful, homie. Because dogs understand boundaries. You stand your ground against a dog. You think that dog is just gonna run up on you? Cuz understand. He not just gonna run up on anybody. He gonna do that shit to the niggas around the corner. Cuz ain't gonna come over here with that shit. I just, I don't know. This shit angers me. This shit angers me because it's like, I know what I'm capable of. You feel me? It angers me because I know what I'm capable of. And I'll put my all into something to show somebody that I'm, you know, what I can do. And the motherfucker will blatantly just like blow me off. Like they didn't just see me do a fucking magic trick. Like they didn't just see the most incredible thing that they ever just saw in their fucking life. They rather nurture ties with losers. Like a motherfucker would rather surround himself with a whole bunch of losers, a whole bunch of motherfuckers who ain't gonna never be nothing, than to fuck with me, knowing damn well I'm the shit. That's what makes me mad. That's what makes me mad. And the motherfucker, and a stupid motherfucker might say, "Oh, fuck them, do it on your own." Do you know how hard it is to do something by yourself? Let me tell you something. Your life ain't your life, homie. The only reason why you alive is because the people around you felt nice enough to let you live. Period. My life ain't my life, homie. I didn't make it to 30 years old because I'm the best fighter or I'll be shooting niggas or because, you know, I'm just stronger than everybody else. I made it to 30 years old by the graces of mankind. You feel me? I'm not gonna say by the graces of God because I don't know what God to grace. There's too many of them motherfuckers. You feel me? So we ain't gonna do all that. What I'm gonna say is though for a fact that if my neighbor decide tomorrow he wanna kill a nigga, that pain and that loneliness can turn into some real evil shit if you let it fester. You know, motherfuckers, people just say shit that don't really think about the outcome of what they saying, the results of what they saying. Like, loneliness is a motherfucking monster, homie. Not having nobody on your side, not having nobody that believes in you, not having nobody that's willing to ride with you, you feel me? Support you, make you laugh, make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, bro, that shit'll drive a motherfucker crazy. Believe me, because I'm already crazy, I just don't show it. That shit'll drive a motherfucker crazy because it feels like, nigga, anybody can get it. Because everybody want it. Period. It's like if I walk out the house right now, I'm me mugging everybody. You feel me? The only reason why I might nigga fake grand put up the 2 fingers is because my children is right here. Best believe if I didn't have children, bruh. When I did not have my kids with me all the time, nigga, I'm from LA. I'm from East Side Long Beach, bro. Nigga, I'm mean mugging and I'm looking you up and down. What's up? I'm not breaking contact until you break contact. I'm from that. I don't gotta be affiliated to be about that. I'm about that. That's just how I got down. So like, when I be the family man and I'm walking around these motherfuckers and motherfuckers is intimidated by me, they wanna like get a reaction out of me, they want to see some world star shit, and I gotta just keep my composure. That shit, you know what I mean? It's crazy, my nigga. It's crazy because it's like, nigga, I'm not even a nigga you gotta be scared about. You niggas are scared of me, and I'm not even like I'm the square. I think that's what pisses me off more than anything. It's like you people are scared of me, but in a room full of killers, I'm the square. I'm not no killer. A killer gonna look at me and be like, yeah, he got heart. But a killer ain't gonna never look at me and be like, oh, he a killer. Because a killer gonna know. You don't know because you ain't a killer. You's a pussy. So you think everybody with brown skin is a killer. That ain't me, homie. And the thing about it is, anybody could be a killer. That's the thing. Any human can kill. If you push, why you pushing me? Why you putting a label on me like that's what you want to see? Like, why do you want me to be that so damn bad? Like, why you want that for yourself so damn bad? Like, why you ain't put in the fucking due diligence to know the difference between a black man and a fucking murderer? Dummy. Like, there's a difference, my nigga. You feel me? Look. At the same time, though, because right now I'm a little upset, but devil's advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Check it out. I was watching YouTube like I do per usual, and I saw Mark Cuban on there, and he was talking about how he's prejudiced and he's a bigot, and that if he's walking down the street and he sees a black kid with a hoodie walking on the same side of the street as him, 9 times out of 10, cuz gonna cross the street to the other side. And I thought to myself, when I heard it, I'm like, it checks out. Why? Because, well, he's not trained to know the difference between like a black guy and a killer. So it's in his best interest to just get the fuck out of Dodge. You feel me? I get it. Because there was a point where I didn't know the difference between a white man and a racist. Huh? Between a Mexican and a racist. Or where I come from, a Mexican and a Mexican from Florence. Huh? Or Norte and a Sereno. Huh? There's a difference. You can't just, but see, I was put in an environment where I had to know the difference for my survival. I had to know the difference between white and black. You know, purple and red. They look similar, but they not. It's a big difference. And you better know that difference if you want to fucking make it where I come from. So, but Mark Cuban, he ain't never had to learn it, and it's not really, at the moment, maybe in the future it'd be in his best interest, but at the moment, it's not really gonna benefit him to learn it. Who cares? How often is he walking down a sidewalk where a black kid is gonna be walking with a hoodie on? So I guess it don't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated and I'm sober and I'm probably having withdrawals. I'm just tired of everybody, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, life that I'm living is hard. I haven't talked to nobody today, homie. Like, you the first person I talked to today. And it's 8 o'clock at night. You know, talk about doing something by yourself. I didn't fucking woke my kids up, got them dressed, took them to go get donuts, took them to school, you know, picked them up from school, took them to the park. I done gave myself to 2 humans today. And ain't nobody gave me nothing. Ain't nobody gave me nothing, homie. That shit hard. I'm trying to build something for my family, for myself, but most of the time, I don't even feel like I got nothing to give. I don't feel like I got any material to build with. Most of the time, I just feel like I'm just reaching for air. You know what I mean? Just pulling shit out of my ass. Like, stop telling people to do you. Stop telling people to just do it on your own. Stop telling people that, bro. I don't know. I can't even tell people to stop saying that because there's no right answer. Nothing's absolute. Sometimes you gotta do it on your own. Sometimes you gotta go get help. I can't make babies by myself, and neither can a woman. So at the end of the day, when it comes to making life, I gotta go get help. You feel me? But when it comes to living my life, I guess you can say, when it comes to succeeding, when it comes to business, shit, in regards to anything other than creating a fucking family, homie, I'm by myself in this shit. Really. And that goes for providing for the family. Like, I'm by myself in this shit. Motherfucker, don't get it twisted like, oh, your wife's in the military. Who you think is like making that happen? Who you think making that happen? Who? Oh, I'm sorry. Because the woman is the dominant figure in your family, you just assumed? Don't assume. Don't assume. Don't assume that my family is like yours is not like yours. I'm at the top of the food chain and I hate it because I'm by myself. Like, all I ever wanted was somebody to be up here with me. All I ever wanted was a partner. I never wanted to do this shit by myself. That's why I wasted most of my life. I wasted most of my life because I was tied to people who wasn't about nothing. It was never my plan to do this shit by myself because I felt it in my heart that if I ever had to go out into the world by myself, it was gonna get ugly because of the pain. Watching everybody else have friends, have love. Watching everybody else have everybody else. Wow, I have nothing. But yet, giving my all. Like, who saved Superman? You know, like I said in a couple of videos, I have a captain syndrome, and all I want to do, homie, is save people and help people. That's all I ever wanted to do. I feel like that's all I ever done. Who the fuck? Like, ain't nobody really trying to save me. Ain't nobody willing to put their life on the line to save me. You feel me? Once I realized that, I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurt me, bro. Shit's fucked up. Cause you would think like at least the people that you tried to help would try to help you back. You would think like it's kind of like an unspoken assumption, like unspoken law type shit. It's like duh, like you gotta return that favor, my nigga. You just don't walk around with that favor, like. But then there's two sides to this shit, bro. I don't even know where I want to go with this conversation right now, but I'm gonna say that it is two sides to it. If you feel like you owe a motherfucker a favor, that motherfucker can use that and manipulate you with that favor, with that debt. That motherfucker can manipulate you with that debt and hold it over your head for the rest of your life. You feel me? So it's a catch-22 with all this shit. There really ain't no right answers to this shit, homie. You just gotta like make a decision and stand by it. That's really all it is to it. Ain't no right answers. Ain't no wrong answers. It's your answers, then there's my answers, and then there's his answers, and then there's cut answers over there, but ain't none of them right, ain't none of them wrong. They just answers, they just is what they is. Some of them have this effect, some of them have that effect, some of them have the same effect, you feel me? Some of them you get the same result, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta find something to look forward to in life. Like this YouTube shit is cool, but honestly I'm only doing it in the hopes that one day I'm gonna make some money off of it. And that ain't the right way to do it. Because it's not fulfilling anymore. Like it's not fulfilling me. I don't live for YouTube. I have no reason to fucking live right now. Other than my kids. And honestly, that ain't a good enough reason to live. I don't care what nobody says.